is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Ooh, pre-show conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome to DBL. A lot of conspiracy theories going around here.
Man, Jeff, I blame you.
I know. I
like just planted that scene, just walked away and watched it bloom.
I love a good conspiracy.
Yeah.
That is his MO.
That's what I do around here. All right, this isn't a conspiracy. Let's talk Travis Kelce. The Kansas City Chiefs are gearing up for the Super Bowl, which means Travis Kelce won't be at the Grammys, sadly, on Sunday with his girlfriend Taylor Swift. While on the Pat McAfee show, Travis confirmed that he and Taylor had been seeing each other for almost a month before she turned up to watch the Bears lose in late September. I'm sorry, I take that back. Yes, no, I don't. The Bears lost. All right, so yeah, that was her at the Bears game. He also talked about how they deal with all the media attention. Let's watch.
Hopefully everybody realizes that we're two people in a relationship supporting each other and having fun with it, man. It's nothing more than that. And how much the world wants to paint the picture and make us the enemy, we just have fun with it, and we enjoy every single bit of it. And sure enough, I love it when Taylor comes and supports me and enjoys the game with the fam and friends. It's been nothing but just a wonderful year, man.
So ironically, we're talking about conspiracy theories. They're just two people in love that are dating, and then the stories just go.
Oh, so many things.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about Travis. Why don't you turn on any of the lights when you're doing an interview?
I was thinking that.
Oh, really? I was even looking at
I was
that.
thinking that exact same thing.
There's a conspiracy there.
A lighting conspiracy.
Yeah.
Ira's on your
I was
side.
like, that's
Let's
how you
look.
know you're famous. You don't have to set your shot up at all.
He's a football player. He's not a movie star. He's
a media personality. He gets 100 million
just
downloads.
Open a window or something. I mean, come on.
You know what? I gotta up my.
A lot of headspace too.
I gotta up my FaceTime game because when I have like meetings and stuff, I look horrendous.
Bro, my FaceTime game
yeah,
is
you gotta,
nice. I'll hook you. I'll come to your house and get your lights
Al's
together.
lighting. Yeah, Al does all the lighting.
Erica lives in a lamp.
Yeah, she does.
It's not a lamp.
Steph lives in like a
genie bottle. That's right, the genie bottle.
Steph's in a museum. She's got a piano. It's just like you walk in there, you're like, can I get some white wine? Walk around.
There's a polar bear stuffed in the background. There's not.
There's not.
There's not.
That's not there.
Is your FaceTime game good?
I feel like I know where the light is. Yeah, you've got to know where the light is.
Yeah.
Or set it up yourself if you don't have it.
I gotta work on mine. All right, Travis's teammate. Let's switch gears here. Patrick Mahomes. He's being dragged online for having a dad bod. Why did I say it like that? It's all over this video that was captured in the locker room following the Chiefs' championship win on Sunday, and some people online started commenting on his dad bod. Oh, come on, he's all right. Patrick noticed some of the comments and wrote, "Yo, why do they have to do me like that?" With the hashtag dad bod season, he followed up with, like, I got kids, with some laughing, crying emojis. I feel you, Patrick. I feel you. He's leaning into it.
Right. I would also be like, plus I have 500 mil. What were you guys saying?
True. And I'm going to the Super Bowl.
But yeah, I mean, it is super interesting. You know, because I waited to see the picture until the show. And Jeff, I hate to be too inside baseball, but one of the best UFC fighters ever, Anderson Silva, didn't have a muscle on him. This guy knew every karate kick and leg sweep and elbow, but like visually he did not present. He looked like a guy that should be walking off of a porch telling you the driveway's over there. Like, he looked like a regular guy. And so I think that, when you look at athletes, a lot of times, sometimes the muscles are almost deceiving. I mean, numbers don't lie, Erica.
Yeah. First of all, that's not even a dad bod. That's a big lunch bod. But
wait, you can't make up a term live on air.
I like the big lunch bod.
It's a big lunch bod. Like, I had pasta for lunch.
And you take your shirt off?
Yeah. I think when we look, bodies and looks are so subjective, because what works for one person and what's attractive to one person is certainly not the other. For me, I look at bodies very differently because I worked for a body for a specific reason, like when I did fitness competitions. And I'll tell you, when I was at my competitive weight, when I was on stage, I couldn't lift my head, nevertheless lift an actual weight, because my muscles were just for show. So they didn't make me any stronger. They just made me look muscular. And to that point, and this is no tea, no shade, but my attraction level when it comes to bodies of men's bodies too has changed for that reason, because those muscles don't do anything for me.
Wow, okay.
In general. So I'm really not into that like overly sculptured look, because I realize that doesn't convert to much benefit for me.
All right. Steph, do you agree?
I could not care less what he looks like with this top off. I think good for him. He's earning money, he's fit, he's healthy, he's living his life. Yeah, I don't think he looks bad at all.
You guys, look at Jeff. You guys.
I don't think he looks bad.
Listen, we're just on conspiracy theories all day. This is a lie.
What's a lie?
What's a lie?
Why aren't cologne ads have people that look like they've been out of work for 3 weeks? Why aren't mannequins at the store look like a guy who mows lawns for a living with Doritos on his chin? Why don't they look like that?
Well,
if everyone's so enamored with out-of-shape people, why aren't more ads like that?
What's your thought on that? Why do
My
you
thought
think?
is, if you had 2 pictures of Patrick Mahomes exactly like that, one with the six-pack, not looking like Jack Diesel, just a little six-pack, and one looking like Patrick Mahomes, and you walk by and there were 2 people like that, everyone would stare at the one with the six-pack. They'd be like, oh, there's that guy over there. You don't remember a guy from spring break that looks like he's been out of work for 6 months.
Yeah, but you're talking about advertising, and those advertisements are for men. It's for the male gaze, whether it's for the male gaze of wanting to look like that because you believe that that's what is a social currency, or it's for the male gaze of that's how men are wired. So if that's stimulating to you in other ways, that's why they're advertising.
Can I say something about the male gaze?
No girl is walking past a mannequin being like, oh yeah, look at that mannequin.
Then why are the mannequins the way they are? If
but
nobody
for
cares.
men like you.
Because
No, it's not for me.
aspirational to you.
Yeah, it is,
Yes,
Jeff.
it is. You have.
That's why the mannequins at Dick's Sporting Goods are jacked.
The most open body dysmorphia of any man I have ever met in my entire life.
But the denial of women saying that they don't care about it is astonishing.
Jeff,
astonishing.
You don't. Women want to be like. I'm not gonna. Okay, I won't generalize. But when I think of,
do people tend to like Brad Pitt or Jim Belushi?
Well, you can't really. Here's the thing, though. You can't really quantify
Sorry, Jim
those
Belushi. I meant to
two.
say your brother John. My bad.
You can't, because there's other things that are making both of those men attractive for different reasons.
Listen,
now
Don't nod in agreement.
I agree.
Just supporting all women.
I'm just telling you.
Al,
When
will
it
you jump in here?
comes to the crust of like the idea of survival, I am not going to depend on some dude with muscles just because he has muscles to survive.
If one guy's packed with muscles and ready to go for an apocalypse, are you going to Jim's who drinks Bud Light all day?
Yes, because Jim probably can last longer in the cold.
No, I'm teaming up with Travis.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah.
I agree with
I'm
that.
teaming up with Travis. We're going to eat Big Jim. That's what's happening. Coming up on DBL. Oh, we'll be right
Somebody
back.
clip that.
I feel like Jeff cannot control his anger at the subject, and he does not believe that most.
You gotta believe that this is what people want.
I mean, how right?
And
If
so
we were
therefore you're
without sounding
marketed
rude
that
to
way.
half,
It's the same thing how
can you
women
see
are
one
marketed
man
too
in this
as
entire
well.
studio that's walking around like a Ken doll,
course
like
you have to
ripped?
have a
No, it's not.
BBL
It's not how it
and
is.
It's
It's not real
honestly,
life.
I really,
It's not
I
real
actually
life.
believe you. I think there's a thing where, and we kind of have real life proof of this, because you look at, before Instagram, there was the Victoria's Secret models, and they would walk down the catwalk with obviously very attractive. And so people thought that's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see. But as soon as Instagram came, that's when you started seeing women that just kind of have more curves, more weight on them, a lot of weight on them, whatever it was. And I'm not saying it's like that they're fighting for the attention of men, but it showed everybody that there's a lot of people that like a lot of different kinds of body types.
Yeah,
I gotta
but
ask
it's
you a quick
also
question because I have to jump on it. Do you want to do the Justin Timberlake in B, or do you want to do the Mob Wives?
I'd rather do Justin Timberlake.
Justin.
Okay. Justin and B.
Even though it's a good time to get your. Never mind. You know what else is?
Are we doing Mob Wives in the other one?
Because it's hard not to go.
We're allegedly supposed to try to do it.
Mob Wives. It's a look. People are
Now, if we
buying
don't get
for-
to it today, we'll do it another day because it's not so timely. We can do it, tomorrow or Monday.
Okay. Check out our girl Lauren
don't do
Mapp
Mob Wives,
because
just
she
hold on
has
to it.
been starting
See, I
the
would've
mob,
brought it
or
to Peter.
part of the
I
Mob
would've brought it
Wives
to like the
trend.
hypocrisy.
You can.
Lauren
if you
is
want.
Because when you tell me.
do it yourself.
Oh, it's not the Peter, it's the hypocrisy of people like
yeah.
judging you, but
Love
then they
her.
get in their car with others. Listen, everyone's a liar here. I can't stand it.
Gosh, you're projecting. Jeff cannot get over
What if somebody
that.
just
He
tuned in,
cannot.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Welcome
a
to
liar.
DBL. Everybody's a liar. And everyone you see on TV is a liar. All right, we're going to get to a story here, but it's the wrong one in the prompter, so I'm killing time. Okay, well, I'm going to read the prompter. Speaking of football, 20 years ago today, Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson had that infamous wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl. Now JT is making headlines again over another scandal. So last week, Britney Spears issued an apology to anyone she may have offended in her memoir. So I guess all is forgiven. So during a concert last night, Justin seemingly responded to that right before performing his hit song, Cry Me a River. Let's watch.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Oh.
All right, before we get started, I just want to say Conor McGregor famously did that after he won the title, and they asked him to apologize, and he said the exact same thing. I apologize to blank and nobody.
Yeah.
So I think
That goes over better in a UFC octagon.
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm just. I think that's where he got that from.
Yeah.
Now the meaning behind it, we could talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph, you had a reaction?
I just think we don't need to hear that, do we? We just don't need it.
The audience did not like it.
And no one seemed to really care. I think we were talking about him like coming back and like making this big announcement how he's going to have like a tour and new music, whatever. And I just think he needs to be focusing on not saying things like this, not disrespecting people like Britney Spears or Janet Jackson, or not apologizing as he doesn't feel like he needs to. He says he needs to be focusing on NSYNC because I feel like that's the only thing people really want to see him in right now.
It's so weird. We've been talking about this off stage before we knew the story was coming. About last week, I kind of brought it up. I was randomly thinking about the Super Bowl and his legacy and things like that. And now here we are. I didn't know the 20th anniversary was coming up. And I felt, Erica, that there was a little bit of a crack for him to get in there. Britney apologized. That gives you an opportunity to apologize if you feel like you have something to apologize for. The 20th anniversary, it seems like Janet is really not holding him to the account that I would. And it seemed like there was an opportunity,
Yeah.
and that line right there tells me he's not interested in that
He doesn't
opportunity.
Well,
Yeah.
it also says that there's no need. It's too late to apologize, right? But at the same time, you really don't need to add to the attention of the fact that you're not going to apologize. People are having a really difficult time with their brands. It's like who they want to be versus how they got to be who they are. And Justin Timberlake seems to have a disconnect with those two things.
Yeah. Maybe if Justin Timberlake put on 80 pounds, people would like him better.
Maybe.
Oh, Jeff.
Dad bods. Coming up on DBL, we're getting a behind-the-scenes story about some of the most famous rock and roll photos of all time from the photographer himself. Welcome back to DBL. Photographer Rob Shanahan has captured some of the most amazing musicians on the planet. And earlier, we talked with him about some of the behind-the-scenes moments of his best photos. Take a look.
Please welcome Rob Shanahan.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Rob, welcome back. This book is amazing.
We were literally fighting over it.
I just got myself a copy right now, so thank you very much. But Rob, your Volume 2 book is dedicated to the legendary Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts, who sadly passed away in 2021. What can you tell us about your friendship with such a notoriously private guy?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me on. It's wonderful to be here. And my relationship with Charlie was incredibly special and still is to me. You know, to be invited into that rarefied and exclusive small group of family and friends with the band is just unreal.
Wow.
And for his daughter, Serafina, and Keith Richards, to both eloquently state as such and write about it in the epilogue to my new book is just out of this world. So exciting for me.
Unbelievable. I can't even imagine your stories. So you said one of your favorite pictures is this one, okay? Right there. Take a look. Yeah. What happened that day to make you love this photo so much? Why is it so special?
Well, I thought it'd be a good idea to get these two together. Why not? Rolling Stones and Beatles drummers. So I made a few phone calls, and the very next day I found myself at Ringo's house, hanging out with the two most iconic drummers on the planet. Just incredible. Doesn't get any bigger than that. And this particular photo was just a moment when Ringo got up behind his drums and asked Charlie to play. And it was just a nanosecond of time. You know, the amount of time it takes to hand a pair of drumsticks. It happened so fast, but it just captured the feeling we were all sharing that day. Just love and pure joy. It was really a really remarkable day.
Speaking of like moments in time, you got a chance to photograph Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr at the Ed Sullivan Theater. Can you tell us about like what you remember from that day and this photo we're looking at?
Yeah, that was a pretty amazing day. Remember, 50 years ago from that photo, the Beatles were introduced to America, and to be back in that very theater, the Ed Sullivan Theater, with Paul and Ringo was just incredible. And, you know, I was well aware of the historical significance of that theater. So I thought, what a cool background, getting the empty theater behind Paul and Ringo. So I walked them out to the edge of stage. And as they turned around, Paul starts singing, "She Loves You." You can see it in the photo. Just a really magical moment. Then, of course, I had to get a photo with Dave Letterman in there. That's why they were there. They were filming an episode with David Letterman for the CBS TV special Beatles in America. And it was just so incredible being there with not only those two, but with Dave Letterman.
I am just reading the foreword by Sheila E., who has been my template for cool since 1984.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, she said, how do you capture the essence of someone's soul through the lens of a camera? And I think it's such an intimate experience to be a subject and be chosen by someone like yourself. What was your favorite photo you've ever taken of her, and why?
Probably my first one, because it was the beginning of this beautiful friendship and beautiful relationship that's been going on for so many years. And I've been with her for so much of her career and doing all her records and ads for the drum campaigns and the cymbal companies. And she's just such a wonderful human. And just to be there with her for her whole career has been amazing. And also one of my other photos, which was the cover of Modern Drummer when she was inducted into the Hall of Fame, just means so much because of her career and our relationship. So yeah, for her to write the foreword to my book was just spectacular. And who better? Sheila E.
Oh my gosh, you're such a legend. You are a rock star. Rob, thank you so much for sharing these incredible stories with us.
Yeah.
DBL Nation, you can get both volumes of Rob's photography books as well as individual prints at robshanahan.art. You can also see Rob talk about his work life. Check out the Converge One websites for dates. Thank you again. We'll be right back. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
Come back soon.
February, enter the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway to win an all-inclusive vacation to the brand new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 28th. Today's Sandals word of the day is paradise.
I thought it was dad bod. Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out. What do you have for us today, Steph?
Jeff, if this doesn't have your name on it, I don't know what does. It's the Cuisinart 11-piece forever stainless steel cookware set. This doorbuster deal includes a 2-quart saucepan with a lid, a 3-quart saucepan with a straining lid, a 3-quart sauté pan with a helper handle and a lid, an 8-quart stock pot with a lid, an 8-inch skillet, a 10-inch skillet, and a steamer insert. Normally, it's $590, but we have got this entire set for just $99.99. That is saving 83%. Next up is the Adoro Power Up Trinity 3-in-1 wireless charging station for Apple products. It can charge your Apple phone, your watch, and earbuds on the platform. So normally this is $100, but we've got this for $24.99, which is saving 75%. Now check out this, Jeff. We've got the 2-pack Eco Egg Fresh Linen Scent Laundry Egg. These completely replace normal washing detergents. These hypoallergenic eggs are using natural cleaning pellets that contain no harsh chemicals, so it's suitable for sensitive skin. Normally, these are $22 each, but we have got a 2-pack for just $15, which is saving 66%. And then check this out. It is the Diamond Muse 1/4 carat TW genuine diamond heart pendant necklace. This dazzling design has got 2 hearts. One heart has a swirling outline of shimmering diamonds, and the second heart has got a bright polished shine. So normally this is $205, but we have got it for just $39.99, which is saving you guys 80%.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on your screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph. So we were talking about dad bods earlier, and a couple people wrote in. It turns out you guys were right. Christy writes in, I remember having a picture of Chris Farley naked on my wall or shirtless on my wall. Another person wrote in, oh, I remember having John Candy on the cover of Teen Hot Bods.
I don't think those people exist, Jeff. I don't think they wrote in.
No, that was Toby who wrote in. Yeah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.